Among those detained in Saudi Arabia is the sister of this man. 6 years ago, blogger Raif Badawi was sentenced to 1,000 lashes to be administered over 20 weeks for criticising Saudi Arabian clerics. Now his sister Summer is among a number of women's rights activists who've been imprisoned, sparking protest from the Canadian government, and which in turn was met with sharp and immediate Saudi response via state-controlled television.
The Kingdom views the Canadian position as an affront to the Kingdom that requires a sharp response to prevent any party from attempting to meddle with the Saudi sovereignty.
The Canadian Foreign Minister makes clear there will be no backing down.
Canada's commitment to putting human rights at the centre of our foreign policy has drawn some attention in recent days. I'm referring, of course, to the expulsion of Canada's ambassador to Saudi Arabia. And let me be very clear with everyone here and with the Canadians who may be watching and listening. Canada will always stand up for human rights in Canada and around the world, and women's rights are human rights.
This new diplomatic meltdown comes on the heels of calls for the Canadian government to suspend arms sales to Saudi Arabia. Opposition parties and human rights groups insist Canadian military vehicles are being used to crush political dissent in the east of the kingdom. The stakes are high. Saudi is the largest importer of Canadian military hardware after the United States. Saudi Air has now stopped all flights to Canada, and a planned visit by Saudi students has been cancelled. The message is clear: keep out of what Saudi says is its internal business, or else. Alexi, Al Jazeera.